どこへ行きたい？決まっているわ。
A one-night-only festival begins on a ruined street, like demons gathering on a bald mountain. Faces, faces and more faces from nowhere in particular. They come for the avatars, they come to touch the edge of the world. Young people starved for stimulation, dark-eyed men searching for God. A woman who wants to destroy the world, a man who wants to destroy himself. And those who can control the monsters.
俺らの方が穴だとよ。
Isawa glares at the screen and complains. Tonight's final match is Miss JH vs Babylon. The payoff are 1.5 on Miss JH and 2.7 on Babylon. Rondo's the clear favorite.
ネットの予想だと逆だったのにね。
A lot of those guys just want interesting twists. Real bookies like these will put more value on past performances.
シビア。お財布の紐は固いんだ。
Miss JH has won 5 matches. She's on top of the rankings. Babylon only has 2 wins. We're in 9th place, tied with 3 others. Our fights with Fuhur and Jack are mere legends, legends with no witnesses. If Rondo hadn't challenged us directly, this probably wouldn't be happening.
そういえば、ひなおりさんは？
Dunno. She vanished at some point when I took my eyes off her, though that's pretty normal. The weekend gigs. Tonight our opponent is Rondo's Miss JH. A strong foe, we can't let our guard down around her. And yet, I find myself more concerned with something else. Soejima. I look at the screen, Nomad's name isn't listed tonight. Soejima didn't come to school once last week, I still haven't had a chance to ask her about it. Isawa glares at me with biting eyes as if he can see exactly what I'm worried about. I still don't trust you, fuck this up and I'll kill you right here. He doesn't even have to say it out loud.
バッドニュース。とびっきりの。
Haru comes back. I'm pretty sure she was calling Mayuki since she hasn't arrived yet. What's wrong?
まゆまゆ、今夜来られないんだってさ。
That could be a problem.
なんでもね、こっち向かってる途中で。
Something?
まさか交通事故とか？深夜巡回中のおまわりと出くわしたんだって。
An awkward but terrible situation.
アバター召喚して逃げようか迷ったらしいけど、結局。
He arrested her and took her back home.
っていう顛末がたった今メールで。強制送還。
This country is so nice and safe.
ガキがドジ踏みやがって。
Isawa kicks the fence. So we are already a man down. Isawa just came back to us, but now Mayuki the priest is the mainstay of our defense. Losing her is more than just lacking a teammate.
イブ。
今さら無理に決まってんだろ。何千万って金が動いてんだぞ。
やっぱりね。にしてもこの展開はおはるさんも予想外。
The heroine gets taken back home to her parents on the way to the final battle. Definitely an unorthodox twist.
一人暮らしって本当だったんだ、まゆまゆ。へえ、でももう無理だろうね。首は月に逆戻り。
That sounds really bad. I think about the route to this place. Society definitely wouldn't like seeing a little girl like Mayuki around here this hour. Maybe we should have asked Haru to drive her here.
私がやる。
You do what? Bino's being quiet until now.
やるって何を？まゆまゆの代わり、盾の制御は私に回して。
Can you do that?
安請け合いしやがって。
I appreciate the thought, Benio, but Isawa's right. Benio is a rogue. Defense is her worst stat. The stats say I'm the best choice to replace Mayuki, though it's dangerous to rely entirely on those numbers, since technique and experience are factors too.
大丈夫。ずっとやっててなんとなく感覚はつかめてるし。それに、実はまだ続けてたんだ。冷戦修行。
ゲームと一緒にすんじゃねえよ。
According to Mayuki, it's pretty similar. A long silence.
いいよ。ベニオちゃんにお任せ。おはるさんも適当にフォローしてあげる。当たる前になるべく避ける。ありがとう、おはるさん。
I'm a bishop, so isn't it safer to let me handle the defense?
そうすっと全体管理がおざなりにでしょ。敵はロンド。
The maid's face appears clueless, but the way she plays with her hair makes her look strangely clever.
おはるさんもまだまだ死んじゃうのはごめんだから。
Our maid is much sharper than she looks. Haru's realized just how dangerous tonight's match is, how different Miss JH is. She doesn't want me switching roles because she's wary of that. And the gigs are different from real-world fights. Our combat space is limited, so there's little need to be precise with our shield usage. If we weren't afraid of showing our avatar's powers, we could have had the shield on the whole time during our previous matches. We can easily finish the match before we run out of magic. So in that sense, Benio should be more than up to the task. The real problem is Miss JH's power. Babylon the Heavy Georgios versus Miss JH the Burrows. Rondo's strategy has been the same in all 5 matches thus far. Unlike most Burrows, they flew straight at the enemy and finished them off in one strike. They were a little slow in their first match, but after that, they consistently won in almost no time at all, typically under a minute. Miss JH is good at close-range combat, and that's also where Babylon's strength lies. Even if Miss JH has more levels than us, with the boost and shield abilities our gravity control gives us, we should be more than capable of putting up a fight. We should be, but I can't wipe away the doubt. Burrows usually have excellent special abilities. Is it really safe to assume Miss JH is just really good at close quarters combat, and that's it? I really wish Mayuki was here. No matter what we do, that's going to be a huge handicap against such a strong opponent. Izawa must feel the same way. He's staying quiet, making a difficult face.
奴らは確かバビロンの炎を知らないはずだな。
The corners of Izawa's mouth rise up, a devil's smile.
出会い頭にぶちかましてやる。
You know we can't use that here.
関係ねえ。勝てば官軍だ。
確かに最近やったもん勝ちのムードはあるよね。でもダメ。
I thought you'd say that.
綺麗事で勝てるかよ。俺は負けねえ。あんな女どもにはな。
Something seems to have lit Izawa's fury as well. A woman approaches us from behind him.
こんばんは。
Hey, it's
水
Nanase.
輪くん。
Having fun patrolling the place? Takato Nanase. Her friends are standing a short distance away. I recognize David.
今の伊沢くんの発言は聞かなかったことにしておきます。
雑魚犬どもが偉そうに。
会場にはラウンド参加のコミが複数待機しています。
Izawa's face changes. His eyes turn to the crowd with the sharpness of a wolf, but there's no way for him to pick them out. So you're ready to seize control if something happens?
ですから自重を望みます。私としても本意ではありませんから。
She restricts our options little by little, a series of communes breaking the rule not to kill. The Round Table is convinced that the gigs have already reached their peak.
コミ狩りが発生して以来、ラウンドへの持久力を求める声は根強いんです。ラウンド内にもそれに応えようとする動きがあって。
Probably Kugura's faction. He's trying to recapture the glory he wanted to get from defeating Jack the Ripper.
穏健派さんとしては辛いところと派閥で世知辛い世の中だこと。結果的にコミネットの世論に動かされた形となりました。私が来ているのは過激派幹部に任せておいては
So she's worried they'll jump the gun too. In that case, I'm sure Izawa-kun will understand, right?
前々からいけすかねえ連中だとは思ってたぜ。
There, it's never easy keeping the world in one piece.
水輪くん、
Yes?
ミス JH はギグでは全てを見せていないわ。気をつけて。
Nanase leaves us with those words as she disappears back into the crowds.
何のこと？重要なダイイングメッセージ？
Why would she die here? Izawa just glares at the claimer below. Well, you heard her. We are counting on you.
おい、今ので思い出したことがあるぜ。
何？
ロンドのアバターだ。この前のギグの帰り、別のコミのやつから仕入れた情報なんだがな。
へえ、意外。伊沢っち交流熱心なんだ。
目があった。ぶちのめした。命声代わりに勝手に喋った。
You really know how to use your body language to full effect.
そいつはミス JH と戦ったアバターを見たことがあるらしい。ロンドがギグに登場する前にだ。
それってあれ？有名人がブレイクする前から知ってたっていう自慢話的な。
バカ野郎、そんなんじゃねえ。そのアバターはミス JH に遠距離から撃たれたらしい。
撃たれた？だってミス JH はそういうタイプじゃ。
In the gigs, Miss JH hasn't shown any signs of having any ranged attacks.
俺が聞いたのはそこまでだ。こうなると分かってるよ、もう少し。
Izawa clicks his tongue again. At that point, the background music changes and our conversation ends. It bugs me. Something about it doesn't feel right. The Miss JH we do know and the one we don't. Mayuki's absence only makes me more uneasy. And my black mood accelerates as if it's rolling down a hill. The final match is here, Miss JH versus Babylon. It's not as tense as the Nomad versus Macbeth fight from last time, but this was a challenge issued from one of the top performers. The audience can smell the grudge a mile away.
おはるさん、一つ疑問なんだけど、なんで偉い人が親切に情報をくれたの？
Once again, we take up positions in an abandoned apartment and look down on the Colosseum of Destiny. Rondo's commune is probably hiding in another room nearby.
また得意の色仕掛けかよ。
Don't start rumors without any basis in fact.
そういうこと。もうナナちゃんともやっちゃったんだ。
なぬ？友って何？
What made you assume that? I'm surrounded by expressions of ridicule, suspicion, and annoyingly, belief.
やる気満々だろうね。
They're tough too. When someone charges forward like this, they abandon all of their escape routes.
そんなこと、
A small voice, like a prayer, wiped out by the shouts.
そんなことない。それ以外の道だってきっとあるんだから。
She says to herself, not to anyone in particular.
友情ごっこはそこまでにしとけ。時間だ。やるぜ。
Got it.
いいよ。
4 bullets loaded into it. One of the 5 is missing, but the show must go on. Revenge and justice, hatred and friendship. There is no room for compromise between them. The city slides in the distance. Under the starry sky and the raging wind, 2 fantasies move forward. Miss JH, the burrows, a white bone-like silhouette floating in the air. It normally charges forward, but tonight it's using the standard approach of probing us for weaknesses. Right now, it's circling around us. This isn't like Miss JH. It's hard to tell if the audience is expectant or disillusioned.
小回りは向こうが上だね。
The enemy is faster. Maybe they have a really good mage. In terms of raw speed, we are on par with them, but the size of our avatar is a problem. In the end, Miss JH manages to get behind us. The steel dragon's tail swings up. It evades like a feather blowing away in the wind. The dragon's tail spins through empty air like a violent wind. That huge motion creates an opening. Miss JH descends like a bird of prey.
フェイントだ。ボケー！
As planned, he uses the momentum from the swinging tail to complete a full revolution, allowing the black steel arm to swing up with its claws. Sparks fly in the dark. A shallow hit. Babylon merely scratched JH's surface. She just barely dodged that. She's calm. She wasn't dazzled by the surprise move as we'd hoped. This enemy is strong. I can feel it in my skin.
動揺は与えたはず。
Benio's spirit comes forth.
畳みかければ崩せる。
てめえにしちゃいいぜ。いい感じだ。
Benio and Izawa are in sync. The dragon's red eyes glow. Full speed, Oharu-san, before they can recover. We want to finish this before Rondo's commune starts using any special tricks.
いいよ。バビロン、踊れ。
Slender fingertips dance through the void, playing an invisible keyboard guiding the dragon's trajectory. Gravity control. We lower Babylon's weight and increase its speed, but at the same time increase its apparent weight so as to make its attacks more powerful. Plus, set power, critical level plus 30. This won't last long. Trying to control multiple gravity fields at once is far more difficult than just one, especially when they're all doing different things. And without Mayuki, we can't even get 70% of Babylon's true strength. Izawa, take control! Miss JH backs off. Babylon chases. White and black shapes cut through the air. 1, 2, 3, 4 swipes. Steel claws assault our prey. Fangs lunge forth just as it dodges. Claws. Claws. Fangs. Claws. Tail. Claws. We're not aiming for one instant knockout attack. Benio realized that we've thrown Rondo off her game. We're trying to keep the pressure on them so they make a big mistake. An unending chain of attacks supported by stamina and bloodlust. Izawa's exceptional instincts keep the steel dragon moving. They're setting up a counterattack. Rondo didn't miss the fact that our attacks are simple and repetitive. One of Miss JH's arms flashes, a white death god's attack, which has sent many other avatars to their graves, but we expected this much.
任せて。
Benio takes control, opening the jaw so wide it looks almost broken. She plans to defeat the attack head-on. A tactic rediscovered during the Jack the Ripper fight, which combines offense and defense. By keeping Babylon's fire ready in its mouth, its fangs can interfere with the space around them. A single swing of its neck disassembles the squid-like tentacle. After losing an arm, Miss JH is thrown off balance. A leap! Babylon shoots up above its foe.
散らばりやがれ。
A pile driver from above, using all of Babylon's excessive mass to crush the flying white bones. But it vanishes. Babylon lands uneventfully. It looks all around, but can't find its target. Miss JH very literally vanished.
どうなってやがる。
Calm down, this is probably one of its powers. Impressive magic. Not only can we not see anything, but there is no sound of it flying around. It doesn't feel like it's floating over our heads. This definitely isn't the optical camouflage I once saw a Pentagruel use. There's absolutely no sign of Miss JH anywhere inside the combat area. None of Babylon's senses are picking up anything. Could it really have a ridiculous power like this? It's probably Miss JH's special ability, but I have no idea what that exact ability is. The black dragon stands alone, searching for its foe like a foolish clown. At that moment, a chilling bloodlust at its feet, Babylon senses a subtle irregularity. I take control of it, telling it to wait on instinct alone. A column of fire grazes past Babylon's head. One of its horns shatters and part of its armor breaks off. My mind finally catches up with it. It was shot.
これか。
Izawa's voice. He can't hide his fear. If he can't see the enemy, he can suppress his fear with anger and bloodlust. But this enemy won't even allow him to glare at it.
どこどこどこ？
As a rogue, her specialty is processing the avatar's sensory information to locate the enemy, but even she has no idea where Miss JH is. The soles of my feet feel cold. It's hard to believe it, but that shot came from below us, from underneath the ground Babylon's standing on. A blue-white flare comes up from the ground. Here it comes. Haru takes control to dodge the second shot. A blue flash shooting through the night sky. If Babylon wasn't as maneuverable as a Geworden, we would have taken that hit.
クソったれがどう戦えってんだ。
Miss JH's new form. I still don't know how to deal with it.